Hello. Well, my flux finally arrived. I have liquid flux in the form of zinc chloride solution. The stuff is not terribly good for your skin or your lungs or anything else, so I'm going to be very careful with it. I have three parts to put on to finish this board. I have U2, which is the Coulomb counter. I've got C4, which is the filter capacitor, I believe, for the Coulomb counter, and R1, which is the current sense resistor, less than 1 ohm. I have all the parts sitting over on here. There's the one, there's the resistor, and there's the capacitor. So I am going to try to solder this with the flux. I already pre-tinned the gold-plated leads, so I shouldn't have to worry about much on that. It's a matter of getting some flux in there with the pins, because when I that's probably way too much. Anyway, because when I actually go to solder it, I'm not actually planning on applying any solder at all. I'm planning on just letting the flux flow. Now, first thing I gotta do is find pin 1 on that thing. And, okay. I guess you can't even see it. So pin 1 is with that dot and that dot that are aligned. And this is why this is so tricky to do. I have to get this thing on the pads, not floated away, and then solder them all down. Thankfully, all it takes to solder them down is a little tiny bit of heat. But this first part is, especially when I put on way too much flux, a little bit of a bear. One moment. It doesn't seem to want to stay where I put it. So, oh, there's a way around that. So I'm going to rotate this. Let's get it back focused where it's. There we go. Let's rotate it. Get this part right, like so. Okay, hopefully that's actually going to stay put. It's been a while since I used this type of flux. Most of the flux I had was a different brand and a different style, and it acts differently. And I don't know if those are actually on the pins properly or not. Looks like it. And no, it doesn't. Crap. Let's try that again. Hopefully they're not hard. No, they're not. That's lovely. They're just floating still. But we actually looked at the correct part of the board. So approximately somewhere right in like that. That's what happens when you put way too much flux on the board. Don't know if you could hear it there or not. There was a great sizzling sound. Whoops. As it evaporated a pile of the flux solution. That time it looks like it actually is on there. So let's spin it around. It's easier than trying to go at it left-handed, so hold this down so it doesn't move while I do it. I think those are all on. And this is why I wanted the flux. Doing this without the flux would probably look worse than that other part I did. And these things are so tiny that trying to get those pins right without flux is nigh impossible when you do it by hand. Okay, that piece is on. And the question is, do I want to put the resistor on first or the capacitor? I guess I'll do the resistor first. If I can get in there. Maybe I should try that the other way around. Really should have put this on. Should have put the super caps on after these. Oh well. Too late for that now, isn't it? I'll remember that if I ever make another board. I have enough PCBs for it, but I do not have the parts for it. Okay, there's the two pads. Let's go just right in there. I got the one end. Oops, sorry. Went right off the screen. Yeah, I think that's soldered. Alright, one more part. It goes right there. One little tiny capacitor. Okay. Can I do this? One second. I gotta take the nano off here first, so I can see past it. That's better. A little bit more room. Though I think I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. It's a non-polar capacitor, so it really doesn't matter which way I put it on there. So 4.7 microfarad, I think it is. Okay, there's one end. Now I can do it from this angle. Crap. That's what exactly what I didn't want to happen. What happened? The tweezers slipped off and flung the part off the pads. Let's try again. These parts are 0805 size. They're not even the smallest you can get by a long shot. Those super caps in the way. It's becoming a pain to get in there. Right, let me make sure I got some decent solder on those pins. Whoops. Wow, I'm not very good at aiming this thing, am I? Sorry. All right, let's try this again. Turn it around this way, so I can get in there with the soldering iron. Okay. Those greatest tweezers either. I'm going to get a replacement pair. Okay, got it. Alright, let's take a look at it. I'm looking at the cap again. So sorry. Yeah, this definitely takes some getting used to. Soldering pins under here is way different than soldering little parts. That's for sure. Yep, it's on there. And this part looks good. Looks way better than this one. Resistors on there. Yep. I think this thing is good to be cleaned off now. So where's my alcohol? Just wiping the board here. As carefully as I can. Look. Better. It's hard to get in there without a brush. I don't have a correct brush right now, and I'm not about to ruin my toothbrush for it, so not right now. All right. Well, that seems to be all that needs to be done here. Next fun is going to be actually trying to get this board running. So that is a video of its own. That's what needs to be in this one. All right, thank you. And my flux works nicely. I just have to make sure I keep it out of the way of small children and I guess cats, because they like to get into everything too. Anyway, thank you. Bye-bye.